it really does make sense that people are able to do more after they've spent time on the Quadriciser, because movement, active or passive, stimulates mechanoreceptors, which are the receptors in your joints that detect movement. You also have mechanoreceptors in your muscles, which detect movement and send messages to the brain. So the more that we can send that message, the more able the brain is to receive that and interpret it, and in turn communicate what it wants the muscles to do. So after a session of moving passively or actively on the Quadriciser, someone's able to accomplish more movement than they were beforehand. Crossing midline is one of the most important things for the brain to develop the correct motor patterns. So it's one of the toughest things for kids who've had a brain injury. One of the keys to development early in life is breaking out of primitive motor patterns. So that's things like your palmar grasp and obligatory palmar grasp, where anything that's in your hand makes you contract. And some of those things can happen again if later in life you have a brain injury or a CVA. You have some obligatory motor patterns that come back. And movement is one of the things that helps you break out of that, especially crossing midline, which is what we're doing with the PNF motor pattern. Movement is going to help you break up obligatory motor patterns, and it does increase the connectivity with the brain, which helps you be able to make voluntary movement. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to adapt different parts of the brain to learn new skills. The brain has other brain matter that can learn that movement skill. And so neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to use a different part of the brain to learn part of the brain, the skill that has been lost. And I think someone with a CVA or brain injury, the biggest benefit for the Quadriciser is going to be like at the beginning of a therapy session, because you can get lots of stimulus to the joints and the muscles to where the brain's able to communicate better. And then you can get out of the Quadriciser and probably do a better job practicing things like walking or reaching for things